Hello guys, I'll be discussing about the Manchester United problems. Um, the transfer window is over, and is the international break, the first international break of the season. So I don't know how Manchester United is going to solve the problem. I don't know if the coach, if the sporting directors, and the owners they know the problem. For me, I have no Manchester United problem, even though I'm not a coach. From last season, there was a time they were all willing to sign Frankie de Jong. Yeah, luckily for them, they didn't sign him because this injury is scary. It's been out for a very long time. But I still believe that Manchester United is lacking a type of a Pedri type of player, or should I say Modric type of player that controls the whole game, dictates the game they play, and able to receive passes, create chance out of nothing. They have Bruno already, who is a very deadly attacking midfielder. I like Bruno in as much as sometimes he gets maybe frustrated and start making wrong decisions. But believe me, if he was playing for Manchester City, you would have seen the best of Bruno. So what Manchester United needed wasn't Mount, because they already had Bruno. What they needed was a maestro, a typical maestro midfielder. So when they went for Frankie de Jong and didn't get him, I was expecting them to go for another maestro midfielder, but unfortunately they got blind, and luckily for them they got Mano to support Casemiro, because Casemiro is very obvious that he's not a football playing midfielder. Even back then at Real Madrid, he was just a tackler and destroyer. He had Cruz doing the deep playing maker for him, and he had Modric doing the end part of the game for him. So Casemiro is well known that he's not a football playing coach, midfielder. So I don't know how these coaches, they don't see this. Is it that they are political, or is it that they don't really qualify to be coaches? Because I see these things even while watching. I see these things and they don't see it. Why is it so difficult for them to see it? So now Man U is going to the team again and bought Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte was bought at PSG last season with high hopes. He was nearly signed at Chelsea, but it didn't work, and went to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. And Luis Enrique, who likes football playing, didn't rate him much, in as much as Ugarte is another tackler and destroyer just like Casemiro, but they still went for Ugarte. So what is the difference between Ugarte and Amrabat that Manchester United went for on loan last season? Amrabat, Casemiro cannot solve the problem for you. Now they're bringing Ugarte again. What are they planning? Mano even has tried. Now the more they play him, the more they expose him to criticism and frustration and all that. Mano is just a young boy growing up. He's not supposed to be stressed. He's not supposed to be played week in, week out, week in, week. That will kill him as a young footballer. So I expected Manchester United to buy a pure maestro midfielder to help Mano in that midfield role. But yet it's as if the Manchester United coach Erik ten Hag doesn't understand what he wants at Manchester United. What are you planning? Are you trying to play from the back? Are you trying to play long balls? If you're trying to play long balls from the back, you need McTominay or kind of such player. If you're trying to play from the back, you need players that can drop and collect the ball and distribute them. So they bought Onana, a football playing keeper, kind of. So did you integrate the midfield? Because without the midfield, the problem continues. So sometimes I wonder if these coaches knows their problem or not. So I wish Manchester United good luck for this season, and I'm betting on it that they will remain inconsistent. They might win cups, they might be lucky, win today, lose tomorrow, win Manchester City today and lose to Brighton tomorrow. That's going to be their story for the season, because their football is basically based on luck. They just keep the players fit and maybe how to defend tactics and all that, but the gameplay is so clear that it's not there. He's still playing an adapted 4-2-3-1, and yet it seems not to be having the game plan well structured. So I'm sorry for Manchester United. The fans shouldn't expect much this season. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.